ahead and bring the Board of Works meeting to order. Tyler, were you given a chance to review the minutes from the previous meeting held on July 21st?
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second. Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Okay. Aaron, we have 5-year-old delinquent utility accounts.
Okay, so I sent them to everybody so that they could see. We had $13,638.33 that are over 5 years old, and we just consider those at that point as uncollectible. So I'm just asking for permission to go ahead and write those off.
And those numbers are a lot less than they used to be years ago.
They're up about 4,000 from the previous 2 to 3 years.
Right.
But I believe that this is COVID because this is 2020.
Right.
So we weren't able to collect during COVID.
Right. But even I'm talking back 10 years ago, they were a lot higher.
I remember when they were 25
Yes.
to
25 to 30,
30,000.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
girls work really hard to collect monthly, and then
Yeah.
it doesn't get out of hand as much.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve the write-offs.
Okay. I'll second. Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay. You probably need us to sign that.
I will,
Okay.
yeah, and then while I'm up here, we had gotten permission to post for plant operator position. We got a couple in-house applications. We're probably looking at filling that position with somebody from in-house. So I was just wondering if it's possible to get approval to fill that other position that is vacated.
Okay.
Or accept applications for that.
For whichever one opens up. Yeah.
Also on that, with that too, we had a guy that resigned in the street, and we are looking to fill that position in-house, same as her, and then we're looking for permission to start the process of hiring for
Street.
in-house person.
Okay.
So it'd be a motion to approve the hiring process for both utilities and the street department.
So moved.
Do we need two motions
It would be best to do them independently.
for utility? Okay,
So
second on utility. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. And for the street.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, and I'll second. Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay, thank you guys. We have a lease purchase update from police department on a
Printer.
copier, I guess.
Hello.
Good evening.
A few months ago, I came in and was asking about the contract that we have with ABM that was coming up at the end of this year. And Mr. Coach wanted me to kind of look into that further, if there could be further savings across the city. I spoke with ABM about it, and then I also spoke with Perry Protech, which is a company that some other city departments use. ABM came back to me with an option to just buy our copier out from its current lease and then still stay on a contract with them for maintenance. I'd like to move forward with that. Out of the options that were presented, it would be $3,950 to buy the copier, and then they're still going to supply us with a full printer that we needed, and then our maintenance contract still exists with them, so they'll still supply the toner, they'll still come work on everything even though we own it, and then we can use it till it decides it no longer wants to work, and then we can look at moving forward with other options at that point. And we've had little issues with it. It should have plenty of life in it still. And I would like to stay with ABM. We've been with them since the late 90s, and they've treated us very well versus just going with a different vendor.
This would be a savings from what you originally had brought to Board of Works, correct?
It would be. Thank you, Aaron. It's so rather than starting another lease over, we would buy it outright for that essentially $4,000, and then we would just be paying. We pay for what we print a month. So it could vary anywhere from $75 to $100 a month. It would just depend on what our usage is on printers. Um, we wouldn't be paying a lease payment for the equipment because that we would own that at this point once we buy it out.
Do you remember how much that savings was, Kevin?
We pay somewhere around $350 a month,
To
give or
le-
take.
To lease it.
To lease and to
That's
service.
the maintenance contract, that's the lease payment. So this, buying it out, gets the lease out of the way, and we're just paying for the maintenance contract of it. So if something breaks, we call them, they come fix it, and it's not,
So it's covered.
we're not paying anything.
And how long did they, any guarantee on that? Like how long they'll take care of it?
However long we sign a contract for.
Okay.
This would be a year. This would be a yearly thing. We would go back, and re-up. So that way, if something's starting to be a problem, we can address it.
Okay.
So it is quite a big savings over the course of several years, obviously, not paying that
Yeah.
lease and maintenance.
Correct.
And it's our property at that point.
It is our property.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to move forward with purchasing the printer and the
Okay.
lease contract.
I'll second that motion. Motion is second. All in
Service
favor?
contract, sorry.
Yeah, whatever it's called.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Okay.
Does that need an authorization to sign? I don't recall, I don't remember. Do we have to sign that one too? You'll have to sign it.
I think we'll have to
Okay.
have something to sign. I'll talk with him this week and that's where
I'll give all, don't need to make that motion. So
Sure.
let Kevin sign.
Okay. I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Okay. Thank you. Okay, we have an MOU with cadet football.
Yes, and that is a straight renewal from the years past. The city gives that program the use of the fields over at Merritt Center. Same terms and conditions. It's in front of Brad Weber, who is the director of that program, and he'll get it returned to us along with a certificate of insurance, but it runs like from this Saturday through the end of October.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay, and I'll second that. Motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Okay. Next we have Nate. Talking about the county bridge on Jackson Street.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, just got approval from the commissioners on this. This is an interlocal agreement between the city and the county. As you may be aware or may not, the Jackson Street Bridge is a county bridge due to the Cume Bridge Fund and how that is set up. So the county controls that bridge and the maintenance upkeep, replacement at some time. But dealing with the log jams has been something that the county is responsible for. And in the past, it's always been kind of a handshake agreement between the county and the city as far as the disposal of the log jams there. Whether the county hauls them out of the city to some other site or uses the compost site that's there at just north of the Riverside Center. So something I wanted to reach out with Matt is to come up with a plan as far as an official program so that we had identifications between the two, that we had a long-standing resource for that, and some metrics as far as measurements between the two so that we're encouraged to do the maintenance of it and clean the log jams out because it can be an eyesore for the citizens of the county and the city specifically there. And so just kind of working together as far as that is. So it gives the terms and conditions. Ann's gone through this, the legal counsel for the county has. I think it's mutually beneficial for us. It's what we've always really done, but without really setting out the terms and conditions for that. So with that, and was there anything that you wanted to kind of bring up that was in that?
Matt and I had discussed the agreement. We made a couple of slight revisions just to kind of clarify that this is going to happen or be prepared to occur at least annually, and that the city will notify the county when the logs kind of they reach 50% of block, like they block 50% or more of the flow of the river.
Yep.
And so that's kind of the triggering event. And then the county will get that set up with a contractor, notify the city of a potential start date at least 2 weeks in advance, provide the contractors information, and everything's going to be weather dependent and water level dependent, but kind of at least have some bearing, some idea when it's going to take place. But then those are going to be removed. They get taken over to the compost site, and then the city takes care of the grinding and of those
What we pull out of
tree
there.
stumps and logs.
So it does get those timing in it as well, and have the point of contacts are listed, so myself and Matt are in there. That way you don't have a situation where, well, who's taking care of this, and there's not finger pointing amongst the public or within the city departments or county departments who are doing this. You know who are the individuals that need to be contacted on both sides, and if we don't hear about it, everything should be going well. There are years where the log jams need to be removed multiple times, and then sometimes we're blessed and we only need to bother with it once. But this at least gives us something to work from. So I think it's a good cooperative agreement. It's what we've been doing. It doesn't incur any additional real expense to either. And I think you do get a copy of the certificate of insurance for our contractors.
Yes.
And I think there's some communication within that as far as the timing that otherwise wouldn't happen. So, and then I could share that with Matt, and Matt could share that with the Board of Works and other departments. So I think it makes good sense for us, and the commissioners were in favor of moving forward with it, and I'd recommend to the Board of Works and City of Decatur we do the same.
Okay.
Thanks, Nate.
Perfect.
Well, thank you to all of you for your work on it.
Yeah, I'd like to get a copy once you
Yeah.
take action.
So will you make a motion to approve this?
Approve and sign.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay. So where am I signing
Well, all of Board of Works signs, and then Aaron will attest.
Okay. Signature. Print it there.
Signature, print, title.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, thank
Thanks,
you.
Nate. Is that fourth? I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, did you have anything else? Anything else for Board of Works? Tyler, you have anything?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that. Motion is second, all in favor.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.